And we are back. So, last we left off, the crew has found themselves within the basement of House Zygium, the Drow household of one Krentel, or Zoom, as we know him, as well as a amalgamation of Drow, both probably maybe more affiliated, and who knows what other horrors might reside here. With the mission in hand, with the aid of their newfound drow companion, well, half drow companion, to rescue the wife and mother of this individual, the wife of, the wife of Dayu, her mother, a previous member of the party, long since repurposed, one might say. But you had currently survived the tender touches of the, I wouldn't necessarily call him a torturer, but Lodrin. He was a harvester, I might say. I love to experiment with his spare parts, as you all found out, with the abominations that are all slain and smattered in various different pieces and segments around the area. Why are there two? Okay, there we go. All right, I was about to be horrified. There were two Dans at once in my game. I was going to lose my shit. All right, so with that out of the way, all of the creatures slain, Lodrin curled up like a dead spider in the center of the room. You guys have collected yourselves, been distributing some healing potions, whatnot.
Our belongings in this room at all by chance?
They are not in this room,
Too
Zoom.
easy.
Good.
How inconvenient.
I think we still need to actually distribute some more healing potions. Real guard.
Okay. What do you
Why?
Yeah,
These are my potions.
Rogar is going to hand out one of his superior healings to Velree. I don't know what heal that does, but you have to check it in the.
A superior will heal you for 40 hit points.
What was that? 44.
40 hit points. Where I'm just almost maxing it
Oh
out.
yeah.
Then he'll give you his potion of greater healing.
Those are worth 20 hit points.
He will give you a potion of poison resistance.
Might need that.
Can I just take? Do I take that now? Is that an hour long thing?
They're good for an hour.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
finally, he'll give you 2 basic healings.
And those are each
Potions.
worth 10.
okay. Wait, all right.
But that's all I got out of the stuff we separated. So,
Potion of what resistance? What was it? Sorry.
Poison resistance.
he'll give you one. We each had 2, so I'll give you 1 potion of elixir of health. Now that one is one you want to save in case you get
In case you're
poisoned or
poisoned.
some sort of condition. Yeah.
Okay.
Some sort of condition. You want to wait for that one. But that kind of maxes out Rogar. Rogar's going to take his last potion of healing, regular healing, basic healing, and
hope for the best. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. And that's me. So, all right.
Is that it for everybody else?
Rogar is ready.
So I'm gonna go drink that.
Drink all of them,
poison.
Velree? Drinking all the health potions too? Do it.
Yeah, I drink all those faux show.
Just like just downing them.
Some are aerosol.
Yeah, the regular ones are inhaled, but the other ones are just like Valerie's like a
Question.
cokehead over there.
Yeah,
Double fisting it. Love
that's
it.
right.
Shit.
All my orifices. No. What is so?
Handies.
Yeah. What is etherealness like? Because I have the oil of etherealness. What does etherealness do if I?
That allows you to traverse the ethereal realm, the ethereal plane.
Mhm.
It's an adjacent plane to the one you're on. Similar, but not entirely intact.
It's like Frodo putting the ring on.
Yes.
Right. That yes,
Mhm.
makes sense. Uh, any need? Does anyone? Is that? We don't need to do that, I guess, right now.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Zune did attempt to transport, you and him outside of the confines of the walls and could not. So you might suspect that any kind of interdimensional travel inside or outside of this building may not be possible with normal spellcraft, at least.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I feel a lot better about life now. Let's go kick some more butt. Get the fuck out of here.
Shall we march to the destruction of Zune's family? Systematic dismembering.
I'm glad to see you're so enthusiastic, Trist.
I'm not. I just want to get out of here.
My depth perception's off, so I'll probably miss.
It's pretty bad, not gonna lie. It's not good. Dilva is at this point kind of comes up to you. She's applied one of her own healing potions to herself because she took a little damage. All right, well, this is the only way up that I've been able to find. There's a hallway. Zune would recognize this hallway, though he saw it from just one angle, but it was the hallway he was brought through.
Yeah, from it was brought down.
It comes to a intersection. As you move down the hall, it is somewhat stuffy. Stuffy as in it's humid and damp down here. But you come to an intersection where you can make a left, a right, or go straight. Zune would remember that he went straight to get down here, but there is almost no illumination in these sections. It's almost pitch black. So those of you without dark vision, which is none of you, you all have dark vision in some way. You're able to see somewhat. Zune can see a little bit better than everyone else with his one eye, for that because it can see farther. And you would see Zune glancing left and right that the stretches of hall that you see to the left and to the right, you see a collection of boxes on the... It is going to be on the right, towards the end of the hall, and it appears to be about 100 feet of hall on each side. To the left, you don't see too much that is obvious, like laying around into the hall. They come to a dead end. But what's more interesting is it appears that there are cells of some kind or cages lining the wall of these adjacent tunnels to the left and to the right.
Did you say there were souls?
Cells.
Cells.
Oh,
It'd be
whoa!
like
Okay.
gel cells. Yeah.
I get it now.
Mm-hmm.
I will be communicating what I'm seeing, and I will probably note that Velree and I, our stuff is missing. So if there's a chance that it might be in these boxes over here, or something else more horrible might be down here, I should probably go check that out. I will also communicate the way that I came down, just in case, I get decapitated and murdered, so everyone knows which direction to go.
Mm-hmm. So so you have to the left and then you have to the right. It's up to you guys. The boxes were on the right.
I would like my shit.
We'll try to do right.
Dilva stops. Are you sightseeing? What is there something down there?
Looking for their gear.
Okay, I see some stairs up ahead. I'll wait at the base of them. And she moves down the hall.
And it might be beneficial.
So you guys are moving towards the right.
Yeah.
Are you guys all going together?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So all of you going to the right. As you begin to walk, the ground it's not like finished flooring. You've seen down here. It's been mostly rough stone and dirt and whatever else material is long, festered and desiccated parts of the ground here. The smell down here is unbearable. Even more so as you approach some of the cell blocks. Probably not as bad as the harvesting chamber with the piles of desiccated corpses. But as you move down to the right, the first thing you come to as you're moving is there are two off chambers. And as you look, as you kind of like turn, as you guys are in the middle of the hall, which is about 10 feet wide, you come to an opening where a doorway should be. It's quite large. There appears to be nothing blocking the door. As you move up, does one of you like peek inside? Yes. Zune with his one eye. You look over, Zune, and you see a dark black liquidy looking shape. In the middle of like a stone chamber, squared off stone chamber. That's like maybe like a 5x5 room. There's just a liquidy orb shape sitting in the center of the room.
Okay, I'm going to use Messenger and whisper this to Trist because he's seen weird stuff. He might have an idea of what this is. And of course, I will away from it.
Okay. As you move away from it, give me a stealth check, Zoom.
Oh no!
I'll just be stationary if I must. Okay, let me do.
Oh no, it's happening. Oh.
Dex, stealth, angry baby. 16.
Okay. As Zoom moves away, the gelatinous creature coalesces. It's the orb begins to lengthen on the top and rises from the ground about 5 feet or so. Zoom's stepping to the side and it lurches towards him. As it does, it smatters on nothing, inches from Zoom's face. It just splats and then spreads out like a water balloon hitting the surface. And as it does, it begins to coalesce back together and then pulls itself back to its orb-like shape, as if there is some kind of barrier in place that you guys cannot see, keeping whatever this is from leaving.
Yeah, I don't think your stuff is down in this room.
Yeah. Princess is in another castle. Ooh. I kind of have half of mine. Well, I do have half of mine. I kind of want to unleash this thing now, but for another time. Just
No idea what it is. So, it is quite large as the material begins to come back together, and it kind of like sinks down, somewhat inert looking at this point.
interesting.
It has a consistency to tar, like this black tar-like substance.
Is there anything I could roll to see if I recognize what this is, or is this just so beyond?
You can give me an Arcana check.
Can I help?
Of
How
course.
about you roll the Arcana check?
Yeah.
No, Tristan, roll it.
I would.
25.
You would recognize this as some kind of, what's the word? An ooze.
Yes.
Ooh.
You might know this as it would be the equivalent of a black ooze, or
Yes.
black puddings, as they're sometimes called.
Yes,
Black
black pudding. Yeah, we don't want to go into that room. I suggest we go back to go the other direction.
Well, this is just one. You're not even to the end of the hallway yet, where the boxes are.
Oh, I thought this was the end of the
Okay.
hallway.
No, these are like cells off of the hall here.
All right. Carry on.
You keep going down. You come to yet another door. This
All the
time,
while looking for tripwires.
of course,
Traps.
Passive.
Triss
relatively
passive
high.
investigation is insane. We'll see how it goes. Be fine. As you begin to move further down the hall, the next one you come to appears to be appears to actually have some kind of cell door with like iron bars. As you move towards it, is anybody looking inside, like peeking around the corner?
No.
No one wants to look.
Rogar will do it if no one else does.
Rogar comes up. Perhaps you look around the corner, Rogar. You see a humanoid shape in tattered rags. Its flesh is a yellowish green color. Its head is far too triangular and large for its body. As it's kind of looking away from you, it's kind of hunched down, almost in like a crouched position, like in the corner. And as it kind of like senses you, it turns. A mouth that's fanged, unnatural looking, slits for a nose, and a single eye in the middle of its in the middle of like its forehead. It kind of looks toward you. It begins to speak. Does anybody know Undercommon?
No.
Not I.
Okay.
Sire might. One moment. Let me look. He knows some things. Nope. Draconic or infernal, but not.
This would be the equivalent of like a trade language for people that live under the ground. It begins to speak and say something, but none of you understand it. It is capable of speech. What's more disturbing, Tristan Varel, you have seen a creature like this before.
Yes.
You were summoned to a different plane by a creature eerily similar.
Yes.
It does not to appear that you hope, at least you don't think it's the same one, but it is definitely something similar. And then, seeing none of you wanting to interact with it, it turns back to the handful of like scraps of bones it's been kind of like playing with, arranging in strange patterns.
Cursed creatures.
Do you
Dangerous.
continue to move forward?
Yes.
Yeah, we move forward. Just
You
as
move-
dangerous.
You move down to the next cell. This one is also barred. However, there are runes glowing on the bars themselves. And as you get close, you see that it has been like arcanely warded, visibly. As you peek in, kind of like around whoever it is around the corner. I'm assuming all of you peek in like a comedy movie. You see a male kind of humanoid shape, cross-legged, hovering above the ground. Its flesh is red and somewhat darkish. It's hard to tell. Well, you can tell that it is definitely a man, more than likely. But its body, there are tattered remnants of like a loincloth, and there are these large like brass wrist guards on its arms. The fingers are taloned, but the majority of the body is wrapped in these seemingly writhing and moving chains that wrap around its entire body, obscuring vast portions of its face, almost like a mask. The chains kind of move on their own about its body. At the tips of some of them are these nasty-looking hooks, barbed and split, and the hooks are below it, and it's sitting cross-legged, but it's above the ground, as if the chains are keeping it from resting on the actual stone below it. Several of the chains are hooked to several corners into the room, as if they are tethered by something. And the creature regards you all with yellow, burning eyes. It just kind of tilts its head as you look.
Not a hobgoblin, right?
No, definitely not.
Have we seen a tiefling before? We've seen tiefling Trist, I guess.
You've seen tieflings. This is not a tiefling.
Yeah, we were with the tieflings. This is...
Oh yeah, I wasn't there for that, but yeah.
It does not appear to have horns that you can tell.
Okay.
No horns.
No, not
No
that
horns.
you can tell.
Is it anything else aflame about it?
Its eyes look like they are burning.
They're burning.
Somebody can give me an Arcana check.
It's not gonna be me.
It's probably gonna be
But
Trist.
I could help. I can help Trist. You know, I'm all right at helping.
I'm gonna say Trist is definitely your best guy for this.
Another 25.
Jesus, my God. You've become somewhat familiar, Trist, due to your dealings with your more devilish counterpart. Some of the rank and file, or should I say not so rank and file, of the Legions of Hell. This is what is known as a chain devil.
Chain.
Expert torturers and gatherers of information. Quite dangerous individuals on their own. And they thoroughly enjoy their work.
Yeah. Well, that looks like to be a chain devil. I can't speak to it though.
I don't speak Infernal.
Just in case anybody wanted to communicate with it.
I actually speak Infernal.
Velree does speak Infernal. Brought it up multiple times.
It's true.
Well,
Are we wanting to talk to it?
Unleash it on my family.
I mean, I could just ask why it's locked. How did it come to be there? Like,
What are you gonna say, Velree?
just do be careful, Velree. It is a devil, and they do like to make deals.
oh, that's true. Well, I mean, we don't have to talk to her. I'm just letting you know I could.
You hear it speak, Velree, in Infernal.
Okay.
Have you come to send me back?
I'm gonna look back. It wants to know if we come to send it back.
No.
To the hills.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be like, do you mean back to hell or?
You speak the tongue. Good.
Obvious.
Release me.
Why? How can I? Why should I?
Creature that's caged me here. A spider. Large.
Mm-hmm. I know what you speak of.
Has the key. Release me.
You tell him it wants us to release it. It says that the spider had the key.
I don't see how this could.
Huh?
I was saying I don't see how this could go wrong.
I know, yeah. It seems perfect.
I mean, it could work out in our favor, though.
It could.
Well,
I do still have a couple of those soul coins left.
Ooh.
what do those do again?
It is a form of currency amongst the devils.
Uh,
So
well,
you might be able to persuade them to help us in our endeavors. And
I don't know. I mean, we're trying to free a woman and her child and get the fuck out of here safely. I mean,
You know, okay.
I mean, how are we gonna do that without killing Zoom's entire family? I mean, I don't even know.
Don't mind me, Velree. I'm just, this is fine. You know what? Okay. Just do your best to not, just do your best to not. But I mean,
Um,
I mean, if it decides to turn on us, I'm pretty sure we can take them.
Perhaps ask um, if it knows of the hags that affiliate with the Ma.
mm, mm. Okay. I'm gonna ask it. I'm gonna ask how it got, who sent it there, and if it was the hags, and mention about the hags more.
Okay. All right, how are you going to word this, Velree?
Ah,
Come on now.
I'm just gonna say. Well, first I'm gonna say, who put you here?
You call her the matron. She bound me.
that's about right.
They use me as a information gatherer for their paltry schemes.
Oh,
Yeah. uh, you said they, have you encountered a hag here?
Yes. The shifty old woman is what's led me here to begin with.
Mm. All right. Well, so yeah, I'm gonna turn and tell Rogar. He doesn't know about the hag. It sounds like Zoom's mama also had a deal with this, and do we want to help it, or are we just gonna keep on going?
you know what? I say we just open all of them and run like hell.
But we have to go back and find the key first of all. I'm gonna ask it if he knows exactly where the key was placed.
It always had it on it. It's small. As a room.
Did we investigate the spire, or did we
No,
just leave?
you did not. You left.
Cute.
We healed up and left.
We usually do search for the rare instances we don't.
Fuck this.
Well, do we want to go back and get this? Help this
Well,
demon?
first you have to get them to agree to help us.
Oh yeah.
Deal must be struck.
Huh?
A deal must be struck.
Offer him a soul coin.
Okay. Well, how's he gonna help us? What's he gonna do? Just help us get out of here, or help us kill someone, or help us free the people?
You can ask.
Well, I'm
Help us,
asking the
what do you
party
want us
first
to
what they
do?
want.
help us by killing everyone in this house.
Talking about Tris? No.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna say
Except us.
I'm gonna say, well, how about you help us free? Do I know the names of the people? No. Dilva's, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's just Dilva's mother. That's all we're actually.
Yeah, that's all you
asking.
know. Mhm.
Yeah. You help us free Dilva's mother and you help us get out of here all alive. We'll give you a soul coin.
A single soul.
That's all we have.
And your freedom. I don't understand, damn it.
That is not nearly enough payment.
What did he say, Velree?
Okay, I'll reel it. I tried to tell him we just have one soul coin, and he said that wasn't enough payment.
2 soul coins.
And his freedom? Don't forget his freedom.
Yeah, you might want to offer that second soul coin though, because I mean, if you've already told him we only have, then he might think we just keep paying for it.
But I only have 3, so I can only offer him up to 3.
All right.
I feel like a devil would approve of lying.
I'm gonna say, well, your freedom and 2 soul coins.
You see the eyes dim for a moment, and then they brighten.
Mm.
I will take my freedom. Keep your paltry sums to yourself.
I don't understand. Oh, okay. He just wants his freedom. He doesn't want the soul coins anymore.
Bill, you're quite the negotiator.
It feels off,
Rogar,
guys. It
get
feels
the key,
wrong.
Rogar. Let's let this man out.
All right.
Someone get this key.
Saying I'm gonna just do it myself and get away, or what is he?
Well, how far away is that room from where we are?
That's
bad.
not very far. But I mean, there is more hallway here before you get to your possible equipment that you're looking for.
Okay. Let's explore the rest of the hallway, and then if we still decide on the way back,
Way back.
freedom. One moment.
One moment.
I'm sure
Okay.
this devil speaks common. He's just being a dick. So let's just move
Oh, in
along.
that case, we're not letting him out then.
We'll move on, and then we'll discuss on the way.
Okay.
I just like stealthily.
You guys back
fade
away.
in the blackness.
He doesn't move.
Okay.
Just kind of stands there hovering in the middle of the cell. You move on past this. The next cell that you come to, and there is one more cell before you get to the collection of crates, essentially, is the door itself is quite large, much larger than any of the others you've passed so far. It appears to be at least about 10 feet wide, and then it goes almost to the length of the ceiling, another 15 feet tall. And as you come to it, you notice, similarly to the cell before you, it is also warded arcanely in some way. As you peek around the corner, you see a large creature within a circle, almost some kind of like summoning circle, perhaps. Trist, you know about things like this. Some kind of like tethering binding agent in the center of the cell room. And inside you see a large, disturbing looking creature. It has the face of almost like a feigned gargoyle with 2 horns coming off the top of its head, red eyes. It's looking at it, it's hard to tell what it is. There are 4 arms, 2 of them large, meaty, up to these shoulders that have strange spikes coming from the shoulders. The arms themselves end in like crab-like pincers. Underneath them are 2 more arms that look like those of a man, with like these metallic bracers on their wrist. Then further down, the torso stretches further down, leading to 2 sets of legs that end in almost like raptor-like claws. And there is a small little stubby tail that's kind of like withered around the back. The creature is sitting on its 2 human hands are kind of like almost like an ape on the ground, while its clawed pincers are kind of balancing itself further as it kind of rests forward. Its large head looking in your direction, peering into all of your souls, essentially. If you'd like to know what this is, you'd have to make another Arcana check.
Of course.
Open.
19.
19, not as good, but still pretty good. While you're not as familiar, Trist, with what exactly this is, you are familiar with what it isn't. This is no devil, but it is fiendish. This is a demon of some kind.
Oh boy.
Bound in this cell next to it.
We're not letting this one out.
As it sees you, Trist, it begins to speak. It begins to speak telepathically to you.
Oh.
It says, "Wizard, yes, I smell it on you. Free me. I can give you many things. I can teach you knowledge beyond your pitiful plane of existence."
I don't think so.
Come now. I offer much, I ask for little.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I have many names, as I'm sure you do.
I'm looking for I know it wouldn't be a devil instead. Yeah, no thanks. We've got other things to do right now.
Let me out.
Tristan's gonna turn and walk.
He launches himself at the cell. We can smashing against the door. There's like these arcane sparks that are flashing back and forth as he screams. As he screams, the cell shakes. The ground beneath your feet begins to shake slightly as this piercing roar reverberates.
Yeah, Velree, those are the ones you don't want to make deals with.
Oh, right. Did he even say? Did we notice like they were having a little conversation? Could we have
You just
told-
noticed Trish just kind of like stared at him for a minute, and then he launched at him.
Did something happen there, Tris? Like I don't understand.
He spoke to me. Nothing
It's
important.
heaving. It looks towards you, Velree. The man you're with is a fool. I offer you everything, any knowledge you seek.
He's probably
This is
doing
all
it right now.
Mentally, Velree. If you simply break the circle, just a little, I'll give you anything you want. Anything.
I don't know, Tris. It seems pretty anxious to get out of there. He said he gives us anything we want. You know, Velree's super dumb, so she's like, oh, no.
Don't do it, Velree.
I can break the circle above. The matron's been using me for knowledge.
I suggest we just keep going.
What's the circle above me?
He looks towards Rogar at this point. You seem reasonable.
See, now he's probably speaking of Rogar.
So why?
Release me. I will tell you the secrets to stopping the rituals above.
What's he want, Rogar?
He says he has the secret knowledge to break the rituals that they are casting above. I think I know the key to breaking those rituals as well. But it's not something that holds value to me. Rogar speaks this, not mentally.
It just stares at you as you do. Snarling slightly.
I plan to hurt them until they stop.
You see it.
You
see it begin to grin a little bit as you do. Oh, yes. We could have a deal, an agreement, a bargain. Let
I do
me
not.
feast on the matron, and I will aid you.
I
What's
think. Unfortunately, I do not believe I can trust you. And your name was.
How dare you! You just look this streak. And as he does, he flares his arms, all four of his limbs contract. As they do, a reverberation of like inky darkness comes out of his back and just like blankets the back of the cell. Just goes completely dark, pitch black. And then it begins to coalesce back into his body as it begins to calm down.
Yeah, that's why if you're going to work with any Infernos, you work with the devils. They at least have rules.
I'll take that into consideration. Is this the last room?
This is the last cell.
And did we get to the boxes yet? All about
You
these
see the
boxes.
crates next to this cell. You say, "Pardon us," as you look over. Zune, you hear the voice of the demon in your head.
La 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 la.
Oh, it's telepathic.
La 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 la. Okay, la 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 in my head. Oh my god, la la la. No,
It
no.
says, "You,
La la la. La.
I can restore what's been lost. I can give it back to you. I know the secrets. I can give you back your eye. I can give you power."
Make your dick bigger.
I'm gonna take my eye back myself, and you know what? I'm gonna use the cleric to try to get it into my head somehow, and I'll just figure it out.
I don't trust that weak celestial maggot. I will show you real power. I will improve you. I will make it to where nothing can blind you ever again.
You can't improve perfection, and I'm just gonna go into the crates.
You move to the crates.
Rude.
Very good response. I like it.
It chuckles to itself as you pass. Desire, as you walk past, you hear, "You who serves a pitiful thing. Unshackle yourself. I can free you. I could show you true strength to rival that of your small god."
Oh, you need to watch your mouth, friend, huh? Don't know if you know who you are speaking of, but she would not take kindly to these words.
When's the last time she showed herself in these parts? Millennia?
And she shows herself right now through me, huh?
Let me see it.
I've already felled before more than the likes of you. You are nothing to me.
He gets eerily close to the cage. "Show me, you coward."
What would you like to see, huh? You want to taste my blade?
Right now.
You're talking
Do it.
out loud, or is it in his head?
Do we see?
It's in
do
his
we
head.
see him?
It's telepathic.
So they're both
Do we
like
see?
bowing up on each other.
What are you going to do, Razar? He's challenged you.
It's challenged me. Razar does not back down. I am probably going to suffer as the fate of the blades one more time, huh?
What are you going to do, Razar?
Do you want to challenge me? Challenge will be accepted.
He puts his face even closer. "You're weak, pathetic. You couldn't hurt a fly."
Oh, I've hurt many a fly. Huh? I can fly myself.
That's true.
Do something, weak thing.
Do something, huh?
Does anyone else see this happening? Does anyone see him like pulling up to it?
What are you going to do, Razar?
Let me know, damn it!
Yeah, we don't. I don't think.
I mean, there's like a force field protecting.
You guys were
so.
walking past.
He's all of a sudden he challenges me.
You were the last one to walk past, Rosire.
Oh, he has called out my honor, called out my goddess. I must avenge her. Huh? I must defend her.
What are you gonna do, Rosire?
I will strike out at him.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Yes, with my flame sword.
Of course.
Not too bad at 21.
21 hits. Are you going? This does in fact hit.
Mm-hmm.
You hit
Where'd
Rosire.
Rosire go?
Rosire. Oddly enough, Rosire, your strikes carry. Your strikes in particular carry divine radiance with them.
They do. They do.
As Rosire strikes the cage, it cleaves through the arcane wards. Cleaves through the creature, takes the hit. Go ahead and roll damage, Rosire.
All right, so this gets. Can we say I initiated Flame Blade?
Sure.
Okay, so there's that. Oh, that's terrible. With the Flame Blade, it's going to be 2d6 plus 1d8. Wow, that's pretty pathetic. That's pretty pathetic. That's 10.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Jesus. Across 4 dice.
Let me go ahead and
This is about to go poorly.
put this all together real fast for you.
It's gonna go poorly. You planned this. You wanted this to happen.
No, I didn't plan this.
You wanted this to happen. You goaty McGoater who goaded me.
So help me.
So,
God, my loot's not in this.
Um,
I'm so mad.
why don't we go ahead and roll initiative, everybody, real fast.
Everybody.
God damn it. All right.
I'm going
I'm glad Rogar gets to go first.
Yes, going last.
Okay. Let's go ahead and start initiative. So, in this combat scenario, the first round, no one is going to act except for Rosire and the creature. Rosire, as you struck the creature...
Tris didn't know what the creature was, did he?
No, he did not. He just knew it was a demon.
He knows it. Yeah.
Rosire, as you cleave through the wards and you strike the creature. First off, Rosire, you notice that the flames lick around its body and don't appear to do that much damage whatsoever.
All right.
As well as the divine radiance does a little bit, but not much. As you cleave into him, it smiles. Yes. And
Feed on radiant damage.
it is going to immediately Rosire. This is before the round even starts.
Of course it is.
Because it was holding its action.
Of course it was.
It is going to reach out with one of its giant pincer arms, and it's going to try to grab you.
Okay.
That is a natural 1.
Yeah, he misses pretty bad.
Misses horribly as Rosire. You dodge, block the blow. Now we're into actual initiative order. So for the first round, Rosire, you are going to be first to act, as Rogar, Velree, Zune, and Trist do not get to act this round.
Okay. So I will act. First thing I will do is bonus action Holy Weapon on my weapon.
Okay.
At level, let's see, it looks like it's going to be level. What is that? Just a cantrip?
No, that's not a cantrip.
No, okay, 5th level spell. So that gives me 2d8 radiant additional damage. And so that, along with this hit here.
It's natural.
That was also a natural 1. I'm going to use my Warcaster. Does I have that? All right, let's see. What's that? Where's that? Special features? Yeah. Use Warcaster. And that allows me to attack one more time. So let's try that. That's much better. 19 hit?
A 19 will hit.
All right, so that's going to be max damage 10 on slashing with my flaming blade of flame blade. Let's see, and then I'll just do 3d8. Or was it 2d6 for the
2d6
2d6
fire damage, which you need to roll separate.
Oh no, 2d8 for the radiant. So it's 2d8 for radiant, and then
2d6 for fire.
Right, and then 1d8 though for my divine. So I'm going to roll those first. Because is the flame?
Okay.
Is it still on? Is the flame still on?
Yeah, the flame's still on. So yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Well, go. Just roll the fire damage first.
Okay, I'll do your fire damage first. Okay, that's what you want. Here's 2d6 fire damage. Not bad.
10.
All right, and then
Reduce
here's the
fire.
3d8.
Okay, for the
The
radiant.
2d8 radiant, and then the one from my
Yeah.
divine. All right, so that's 9.
Additional 9.
Yeah.
All right.
Not bad for a bonus action. Or a
as
warcaster.
Rosier, all of a suddenly his weapon flares with divine light, and you watch him take a step forward into the cell as all of you look back in horror as to what has happened. And he strikes at the creature with his holy blade. It is now the creature's full turn. And it is immediately going to use its it has a very interesting ability here. I need, well, no, there is no save for this. Rosier, do you have less than 150 hit points?
I do have 75 only ever.
Okay.
Oh no!
Am I instantly dead?
No, as it speaks a foul word, Rosier, into your ear,
Oh no.
and you are instantly stunned.
Okay. Power word stun.
Yes, you. Oh, you are just shocked.
This is
and
not
awed
power word kill.
now. As it does, it slams its way through the door, smashing you into the side of the hall, and it begins to run away.
Like, so I let it out.
Yes, you let it out.
That would have been a bad idea to let. Did I pull this out? Is this Salt car? Was this Salt car?
So it moves quite fast. It moves.
I'm sure it does.
It moves 40 feet.
Oh, yeah.
Rogar, you're next in initiative. The creature is fleeing from you. It is large. It is demonic. Rosier is smashed up against the wall, regaining. He's like stunned and freaking the fuck out right now.
Oh, he's not stunned. He is not freaking out. Eh?
What would you like to do, Rogar, if anything?
He shakes it off.
It's got power word stun.
It does.
Is it bashing anything as it goes?
It's smacking into the side of the halls. It's fleeing. You can tell.
Okay. It's so big. It's just okay.
Yeah.
Rogar's gonna let it go, I guess. Just so you know, if you're watching this, fights every urge for Jumbo Smooth not to attack this thing. I know. As Rogar will move up a little bit, and he'll turn and he'll glare at Rosier.
Oh no! Oh, no.
And then he'll turn to everyone else and just say, "We must hurry," and because the jig is up now. You know, they know we're here. If they didn't know before, they definitely know we're here now. So
Velree,
we're gonna start smashing open these crates.
Oh,
would you
God,
like
you
to-
should have heard the things that he was saying about the lady, huh?
Would
He'd have been
you like
talking
to,
about Anu the same.
Yeah.
Would you like
Velree is feeling very tired. She doesn't, she's not sure how many rages she has left.
Of course, yeah.
and,
That's her many. Yeah, let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, like that. Sorry, this is your fault. I'm out.
Okay. Rosire, it is technically your turn. You are stunned.
I'm
So,
in so many ways.
per the specifics of the stun, you can make a Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn.
Technically, that's the beginning and the end of my turn are the same thing.
Yes.
Let me do a Constitution save.
The DC is 16.
Oh, come on.
That's a fail. I'm sorry.
That's how math works.
Rosire is currently stunned. He's over there going, he's all fucked up.
I have, as an actual human being in real life, I've been stunned before. It is not a fun condition.
No, it's not.
Would slapping him help?
No, it would not. His body has to overcome
it. Might make you feel better though.
Zoom. It's your turn.
Digging through the boxes. Maybe calling out exits to the right and just digging through the box.
Okay. Zoom, you begin to
our rogue is up there.
You begin to dig through some of the crates. You do in fact find your equipment soon. And Velree's.
Oh god, handing Velree her stuff. High-fiving, missing, whipping.
Oh, shit. You begin to put your armor back on. It's going to take a little bit for you guys to get all your shit back on, but you have it.
No longer have my genitals just flying in the wind. This is
great. It is now the creature's turn. The creature smiles back towards Freudian slip there, towards Rosire. Back and smiles. It looks towards all of you. You all hear a voice in your head at the same time.
In our heads.
You could have had power. Now you will have death.
Suck these nuts.
As it takes off into the harvesting chamber and disappears from view.
Oh, lovely.
I wonder if that devil wants to go capture a demon.
I'm not going into the harvesting chamber now.
Okay.
I'm not going back.
Trist, you are the last one in the round. Would you like to do anything, Trist?
Yeah, that's not very good. I suggest we get on out of here.
Trist, interesting enough, you feel a slight pull in the back of your head. I need you to either make a wisdom saving throw that you can choose to fail. I know that is complicated.
Jess, this doesn't sound good.
You have felt a tug like this before.
22. I pass.
You resist. You resist the pull. You feel like you might have been being pulled into a different plane.
Violet, my friends need me. I will not succumb to darkness.
Okay. I'm assuming we're not chasing after the creature at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'm just gonna go ahead and scrub that then. Let me scrub this encounter real fast.
Unless it chases after us.
Just go ahead and delete this counter real fast. We don't need it anymore.
What was it?
Nope, I'm not telling you. I'm not gonna tell you.
Damn it! Look at the monster manual. Figure it out.
I want to figure it out. What is it?
So, all right. At this point, you guys are able to collect your gear. You hear a shout from the corner. What are you doing down there? Quick! I hear people coming.
Nothing.
Clerics.
Coming. Oh, is Rosire still stunned?
He is stunned until he passes a Constitution save.
We run past him.
If I push him, will he stay in like
he's stuck. However, he's stunned.
Okay, then I'm going to push him over.
Push him over.
He
just goes to his side. He just goes.
Damn.
Run by and kick him.
No, and then just like grab
still
part
can't
of him and
pass
just
that
start
test.
dragging him through the hall because I can't drag him.
I will say, after about a minute or two, he's gonna come back from it just because of at some point the law of averages. He will pass at some point. So
No, I'll stop dragging him when he starts moving.
yeah, he's like, and Rosire comes to. His weapon no longer aflame with holy light.
It's okay, Resire. I too make bad decisions.
He was talking afoul of my goddess. I could not allow this to stand.
Surely your goddess is not so insecure to where she can't handle someone talking smack. So come on.
She has literally sent me into the world to find challenges to fight her.
Well,
But bad choices are bad choices, huh?
you have salvaged her honor. Well done.
It's debatable.
As you make it to the intersection, Dilva is there. She looks anxious. Come on, quick! There's a set of stairs at the short jaunt at the end of this hall that lead upwards.
Let's go.
So we're moving up, yeah.
Soon, show us the way.
I'm shining away and letting someone else take the lead.
Rogar will take the lead unless.
Rogar. It's where the bastards dragged me down the stairs.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. All right. So, this particular place that you're going right now, as you move upwards, you get to, I don't know if you guys have your pictures, your maps that I sent you weeks ago. You probably don't. If you do, you can look at the first floor.
That kind of attitude.
House Zygim. You're entering into room C. There is a hatch that Dilva comes to, checks it over. I think it's okay. She tries a few latches that open, and then begins to push open this hatch. It opens like a cellar, opens upwards, and then falls back. She tries to do as quietly as possible. As she does, she sits up, looks around. I hear voices, but if we're quick enough, maybe we can pass through here.
Let's go.
She begins to move into the room.
We move with her.
We're in room C.
You are in room C.
Room C.
As you move upwards, you guys begin to fill into the room. You can see that this room appears to be some kind of armory. There are lines of weapons, shields, crossbows, various bolts, as well as like some armor on like sticks. Most of it appears to be like leathers of some kind off to the side. There appears to be the equivalent of lockers where people can change their clothes. And you also see that this room is somewhat cut off from the hall ahead of it. There's a single door that leads out that looks like it is thick, with no window to look through. And the hatch that you came out of, as Dilva moves back and closes the hatch, as soon as she closes it, there is it looks like a wall of armament, like swords and small and short swords and spears, begins to move forward on its own, with the clacking of gears, and covers the hatch. If you did not know it was there, you would not be able to find it easily. As you make it into the room.
What's Dilva doing?
Dilva is nervously looking around. Well, it looks like we don't have much of a choice. You guys have really made a mess of this. She moves towards the door.
You think your mother is up here?
She has to be somewhere up here, somewhere up above. She begins to try the door. She tries it. It's locked. Give me a minute. She very deftly begins to maneuver thieves' tools into place. unlocking the door with a clink. As she opens it, as soon as the door opens, 5 crossbow bolts strike her in the chest. And she flies backwards into the room.
Good riddance.
As she hits the ground, there are a collection of Zaugim guard outside, crossbows raised at the door. A booming voice sounds. I know it's you, Krentel. You were the only one down there. Come, let's finish what we started. That's where we're going to end tonight's episode of Whispers from the Stars.
Who was the voice, though?
We'll see. We'll see later.
God, come on, I didn't tell you the voice.
Was it
I'm not going to
female?
tell you.
Oh,
Was it
man.
male?
Female?
It was
Or
male.
female or male?
It was male?
It was male.
Okay.
Who have I pissed off?
Oh man.
Who
Your
haven't?
father.
Who
Yeah.
haven't?
Who haven't we
Right.
pissed off?
Jeez. Father.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, shit, it might be.
Might be your dad too. Family's real A1, you know. Maybe daddy still loves me.
Let's do favorite moments of the night, guys. You know,
Shall we?
yeah. Let's start off with Velree.
Oh gosh. So many things happened. I like the fact that Zune did the final blow to the spider and really worked on those eyes, you know. I was here for that. And you know, I do enjoy the fact that probably would have happened, Resier releasing that demon. It was terrible, but it's accurate, so.
That's true. It's true indeed. How about Jumbo Smooth? You know, Rogar. You know, favorite moments of the night, Rogar.
Gosh. I enjoyed. I'm definitely intrigued by the level of mystery in this episode. You know, there's a lot
going on.
A lot going on. A lot of. You know, there's a lot of creatures in this jail of
The real
horrors.
zoo down there.
Yeah, exactly. You know, a lot of different things. You know, I had Black Pudding, Chain Devil, whatever demon this was. I'm very curious about what it is. I wonder if it's a demon lord. No, I don't know. I don't know. I just was like, well, there you go. Everyone else was like, no, I reject you. Rosier's like, nope, not me. But yeah, and then at the end, of course, I like the drop at the end with the mysterious voice, you know, calling out to Quintel, you know, one more time. Who is it? I want to know. Tell me.
Well, we'll have to find out in the next episode.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. How about Resier? You know, favorite moment of the night, Resier.
Yeah. Apparently starting off the apocalypse. Who knows?
Who knows?
Also, Velree not dying early on, and that not being power word kill was very. I figured I was dead at that point, as per the usual. You know,
could have instantly happened.
Could have instantly happened, but it didn't. It didn't. I survived. So surviving is probably my favorite part of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
How about Zune? You know, favorite moments of the night, Zune.
I think I second that surviving was nice, and the spider abominations, that was interesting. So I really did enjoy that because it was just so weird. I couldn't quite. I was like, I don't know what's about to happen. But I think my absolute favorite moment, aside from all these other favorite moments, was probably Resier releasing that monstrosity and just it running down the hall and being like, haha, you'll never catch me. And we're like, okay. That's fine. You're going into the room of horrors. And we're just like, no.
We're not following. Let your freak flag fly. You do you.
Yeah, you do you. Let
Yeah.
demon loose. It's fine. It's
Go
fine,
on.
guys.
We're going happy. Not doing that.
It's true.
Oh, and it was kind of nice that Velree could speak Infernal. That was really helpful. And
It's so helpful.
it would have been great if the horrible thing wasn't in the room we needed to get
Exactly.
but oh well. It's fine.
What about Tristan Varel?
For how that combat was starting, that was probably one of the most like tactic, whatever that word is, sound combats we've done.
It's pretty good.
Really pieced them apart.
It did quite easily
with very minimal damage taken. I think.
True. Almost none. Almost none. It's impressive. So.
Thankfully, or I would have died again.
Oh, man. Always dying. Whatever.
So dramatic.
So dramatic. Well, if I had a favorite moment of the night, it was the fact that, I got Rosar to open that cage. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody was going to open that cage. Somebody needed to open it real bad. He's got... Demon's got to stretch his legs. Demon's got demon things he needs to do. Now he's got a little pocket change in his pocket. He's a little strutting around money.
No,
Who knows what he's going to do now?
No.
He's loose. He's loose.
You tricked me.
I did. It happened. And I loved every second of it. I'm not going to lie. It was fantastic. So, awesome game, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Hopefully all you out there enjoyed it as well. I know I did. Hopefully it doesn't take us as long to get back again, but it's fine. It's fine if it does. It's fine. And hopefully we can pick this up again soon, so we can find out who the mysterious voice was. As usual, though, thank you guys very much for watching. Do make sure to like and subscribe if you have not already. Check out Velree. I've got links to what I've linked to you and yours.
Do you have my link tree up yet?
I think I do.
My link tree has all the links.
All the links. Well, then there we go. We'll have all of them down in there. And then, of course, we have Dan with a ton of shit as well. It's down there as well. We've got everything linked all over.
And there's more to come.
And there's more to come. There's more. There's always more. There's stuff linked all over the place. There's links everywhere.
Like it's a web almost.
It's a web of links. Not the weird butthole things that surfaced, but just regular webs. Regardless, though, thank you guys for watching. And we are looking forward to seeing the next one. Have a good day.